Welcome to W&L Sports Weekly. I'm Jeremy Franklin. This week we'll speak with men's track and field coach Brandon Yule, women's track and field captain Lizzie Stanton, and women's golf captain Sara Moir. But first, a quick look back at the weekend in Washington Inlay Athletics. Tommy Thetford claimed a pair of national titles at the NCAA Division III Swimming Championships in Greensboro, winning the 100 and 200 freestyle events. He also finished as the runner-up in the 50 freestyle. On the women's side, Emily Rollo earned first-team All-America honors in the 100 and 200 backstroke. At the Blue and Gray Invitational in Fredericksburg, women's tennis down number 17 Skidmore 8-1 before falling 6-3 to top-ranked Williams. Men's tennis moved to 5-0 in the ODAC with an 8-1 home victory over Roanoke. Baseball split a doubleheader with number 6 Randolph-Macon falling 7-1 in Game 1 before defeating the Yellow Jackets 4-2 in the nightcap. Women's lacrosse scored a 9-8 overtime win over Catholic, and men's lacrosse down Virginia Wesleyan 10-3. At the Jekyll Island Invitational in Georgia, men's golf placed 11th and women's golf finished 12th. And Dana Lee, Kaylee Hinton, Davis Turner, and Dash Derricks all won events to lead the track and field teams at the W&L Carnival. I'm joined now by men's track and field coach Brandon Yule. Brandon, welcome back to the show.
Glad to be here.
How did the Generals perform at the Carnival this weekend?
I thought we performed really well. I mean, despite the weather on Saturday, Friday's weather was great. Saturday weather wasn't as well as we would have liked, but everyone performed well. We had good performances across all event areas, even in the sprints and in the hurdles, and which events usually are affected by the weather. But overall, it was a very good weekend for the whole team.
W&L had a solid second place finish at the ODAC Indoor Championship back in February. How can you build off of that during the outdoor season?
Well, we can take that momentum, obviously, because we were very balanced at the championships. We're a little bit lacking in the short sprints, but we had performances, again, in the throws, in the hurdles, in the jumps, and especially in the distance, and that's something that we can take with us and continue to get stronger, kind of reboot in our short period of time that we have before outdoor, but we feel like we're in a good position heading into the outdoor season, as short as it is.
Looking at that short season, there are only a handful of meets between now and the ODAC Outdoor Championship in late April. How important are those events, starting with Christopher Newport this weekend?
Well, every event or meet is important. Early on, we work through a lot of competitions. We're not always going to be feeling our best, but it's about us going out there and executing positions in certain events. And then once we start to back off training, which will happen a few weeks prior to championships, we should see a boost in performance. This weekend's meet will be nice because it will be one of the few scored meets that we have outside of conference championships, so that should be able to get our competitive juices flowing as far as seeing scores. But again, every meet will mean something. It's just a matter of how much it'll mean in the big picture of things.
What can the Generals accomplish this spring?
Well, the goal is always to compete for a conference championship. I don't see us, if we perform the way we're capable of, we shouldn't be any less than second place the way we were indoors. We're still balanced. We gained a few events outdoors that we're strong in, a few of the throws, add another hurdle event, add a few more distance events, and those areas should allow us to be able to compete again at a high level and again put ourselves in position for possible conference championship.
Brandon, thanks for joining us. Best of luck with the rest of outdoor season.
Thank you, Jeremy.
With me in the studio is Lizzie Stanton, junior track and field captain from Papillion, Nebraska. Lizzie, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
The Generals came in second in an incredibly close ODAC Indoor Championship meet back in February. How has that finish motivated the team for the outdoor season?
Well, our goal is definitely to win outdoor ODACs, and since we were so close, we definitely can get there for outdoor ODACs and win it.
You've won 3 conference titles in the pole vault across indoor and outdoor conference championship meets. Kayla Futak came in second behind you at the indoor meet. What has contributed to your success and to the team's success in that event?
Definitely our coach, Coach Dana Freeman. She was a pole vaulter in college, so she really understands what it's like to be a pole vaulter. And in college, I've gotten a lot stronger and faster thanks to her and Coach Yule, and that's definitely helped. And then also we have a lot of love for our event because it's really fun to spring yourself in the air and feel like you're flying.
You weren't able to compete at the W&L Carnival because of weather, but overall, how did the Generals perform? What were your thoughts on the meet?
Everyone did really well. Some highlights would be like Dana Lee and Maggie Klaber did really well in the long jump, and then Kaylee Hinton dominated in the hurdles, and Kirsten McMichael in the 10,000 did really well.
What are the team's goals over the next few weeks as you prepare for the ODAC Outdoor Championship?
We just want to keep getting stronger and faster and really help motivate each other to win outdoor ODACs.
Lizzie, thanks for joining us. Best of luck this spring.
Thanks.
Here with me now is Sara Moir, senior golf captain from Roanoke. Sara, welcome back to the show.
Thanks for having me.
2014-15 was just the third full varsity season for women's golf at W&L. It ended with an ODAC championship and an appearance at the NCAA Division III championship. How has the program been able to accomplish so much in such a short amount of time?
Well, it's had a lot to do with recruiting and getting new players in here. That sophomore class is just extraordinary, and they're really great. Also, having Coach Pete and Coach Matt behind the scenes really working hard to just build this program. We've really turned it around in the past 4 years, and it has come a long way.
How have the Generals performed at your 2 spring tournaments so far?
We struggled a bit at DATAW. That's always our first tournament, and it's hard coming out of winter. With snow and things, we don't get to practice outside a lot, but we ended up coming in 3rd, which we were proud of in a lot of ways. And then this past weekend, we got to go down to Jekyll Island, and even though the first 2 days we struggled a bit, the 3rd day we came in very strong. Lisa Freed had a great tournament overall. She finished 5th. And especially Dana Droz, she broke 80 for the first time in a tournament, and that was a big deal. So we were really, really proud of that 3rd round, and looking forward to the next tournament.
That will be the match play preview in early April. That gives you a chance to compete on the ODAC Championship course at Wintergreen 3 weeks before the conference event. How valuable will that experience be?
It's going to be really great. I don't think any of us have played on that course before, so it'll be good to get out there and see it. And we're also excited to have a match play event. We've never done that, so it'll be a fun experience overall.
What are the team's expectations for the ODAC Championship?
We definitely want to win again. Last year was our first ODAC Championship for the program, and we want to come out and play well and just have a great 3 days and hopefully bring home another championship.
Sara, thanks for joining us. Good luck the rest of the season.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
It's time now for a look at the upcoming weekend. The track and field teams head to Christopher Newport for the Commonwealth Duels. Both tennis teams travel to Pennsylvania as the men face Swarthmore and the women match up with number 11 Carnegie Mellon. Baseball plays host to Guilford for an ODAC doubleheader. Women's lacrosse welcomes in Lynchburg, and men's lacrosse takes on the Hornets on the road. For W&L Sports Weekly, I'm Jeremy Franklin. Thanks for watching.